Always on AI Episode 2: How Important Are Reviews in Today's 24/7 Digital World? It's 10:43 on a Thursday night. A homeowner has water running across the bathroom floor. She grabs her phone and searches for an emergency plumber near me. 3 businesses appear. The first has 3.8 stars, 14 reviews, and the newest review is 7 months old. 2 recent complaints have no reply from the owner. The second has 4.7 stars, 186 reviews, and a new review from yesterday. The owner has responded to every review, positive and negative, in a personal, professional way. The third business may be the best plumber in town. Great people, fair prices, 30 years of experience. But it has 8 reviews and the newest one is old enough to be in middle school. Which business gets the call? Most likely the second one. The first and third business's phone never rings. They never see a website form. They never know an opportunity existed. Their reviews answered the customer's trust question before anyone on staff had a chance to speak. That is the review's weight gap. And in today's 24/7 digital world, it may be the most dangerous gap of all, because it can kill an opportunity before your business ever knows it existed. Welcome to Always on AI, the podcast for business owners, entrepreneurs, and leaders who refuse to be left behind in the 24/7 customer responsive economy. I'm your host, Bob Frazier, founder and CEO of Digital Workforce 360. In episode 1, we answered the question, what is a 24/7 AI expert employee? We talked about AI employees that are trained on your business, assigned a real job, and available around the clock to respond, qualify, book, confirm, update, and follow up. Today, we're going deeper into the first place many new opportunities meet your business, your online reviews. Our question is simple. How important are reviews in today's 24/7 digital world? The short answer is more important than most business owners realize. Reviews are no longer a side project. They are not a vanity score. They are not something to check once a month when you have a quiet afternoon, which, if you own a business, means sometime around never. Reviews are today's digital word of mouth recommendation. They are your business's first impression when new opportunities find you via search. They answer your trust test. And increasingly, a new opportunity forms their opinion from your review profile. Marketing attracts opportunities. Reviews create confidence to make contact. Customer responsiveness converts opportunities into customers. Your marketing is creating new opportunities, but if your review profile is creating doubt instead of confidence, your new opportunity is going right back to Google, and that new opportunity is probably gone forever. Before we get into the deep dive, let's look at what has changed in today's review world. Bright Local's 2026 Consumer Review Survey found that 97% of consumers read online reviews for local businesses. 41% say they always read reviews when looking for a business. And the average consumer now uses multiple review sites while making a choice. That matters because your reputation no longer lives on one website. Google is still important, but customers also look at Facebook, Yelp, industry sites, maps, social media, video, and now AI recommendation tools. The search journey is changing. A customer may ask Google, "Who is the best roofer near me?" Another may ask ChatGPT for 3 highly rated roofers in their area. Another may look on Facebook, Apple Maps, Yelp, TikTok, or an industry directory. The platforms may change, but the customer is still asking the same question. Who can I trust? And reviews are one of the fastest ways to answer the trust question. Here is the second major change. Expectations are rising. In 2026, 68% of consumers say they will only use a business with 4 stars or more. 31% now require at least 4.5 stars. That 4.1 rating that felt acceptable a year ago may not be acceptable today. Here is the third change. Old reviews are losing power. 74% of consumers focus on reviews written in the last 3 months. Nearly 1/3 look for reviews written in just the last 2 weeks. So, if your business has 100 reviews but the newest one is 8 months old, you do not have a strong current reputation. You have a review museum. The trophies may be nice, but customers want to know what is happening now. In our webinar, Why Reviews, Voicemail, and Website Forms Are Killing Your New Opportunities, we explain the path every new opportunity takes. First, marketing attracts the opportunity. That marketing may be advertising, SEO, referrals, social media, direct mail, a vehicle wrap, a blog post, repeat business, or your local reputation. Then the opportunity searches. And before that person calls or visits your website, your reviews and your competition are exposed. That is the first weight gap. A weak reviews profile leaves prospects waiting for enough confidence to contact your business. If the business has too few reviews, old reviews, a weak star rating, repeated complaints, or no owner responses, momentum stops. Confidence drops. The opportunity is waiting for confidence that never comes and keeps searching. The business never knows the opportunity was interested. There is no missed call report, no abandoned form, no voicemail hang-up count. Nothing appears in the CRM. The opportunity simply disappears and contacts a competitor. That is why reviews can be more dangerous than voicemail. When somebody reaches voicemail, at least you know the phone rang. When reviews kill the opportunity, you may never see any evidence at all, no call or website visit. The new opportunity just vanished. The webinar gives a simple referral example. A friend says, "Call this business. They helped me." That is a strong recommendation, but the friend still searches Google. If the reviews are old and the owner never replies, that personal recommendation can lose to the lack of digital evidence. The phone never rings, the website never gets visited, and the business never knows the referral was lost. An ignored review profile communicates to Google and new opportunities that no one is paying attention. That may not be true. The owner may care deeply. The staff may deliver wonderful service. But in the digital world, perception arrives before explanation. Customers do not judge reviews by one number alone. They read 5 signals. Signal 1, star rating. Stars are the fastest trust shortcut. They are not the whole story, but they decide who makes the first cut. Bright Local reports that 92% of consumers care about star ratings, 68% require at least 4 stars, and 31% require 4.5 stars or better. Signal 2, review volume. One 5-star review does not prove consistency. Customers want evidence that the business delivers again and again. 47% of consumers say they will not use a business with fewer than 20 reviews. Only 9% are willing to use a business with 5 or fewer. Signal 3, recency. Customers know businesses change. Staff changes. Ownership changes. Service changes. A 5-star review from 3 years ago may describe a business that no longer exists. 74% of consumers only care about reviews from the last 3 months. 44% say a review posted within the last month is an important trust factor. Your reputation, therefore, has an expiration date. Review generation cannot be a one-time campaign. It must be a continuous business process. Signal 4, consistency. Consumers look for patterns. One angry review usually does not destroy a strong business. But the same complaint appearing again and again creates a warning. Bright Local found that the most important trust factor is whether several reviews repeat the same sentiment. Repeated praise builds confidence. Repeated complaints build a case. Signal 5, owner response. Customers are not only reading what reviewers say, they are watching what the business does next. Did the owner thank the happy customer? Did the business respond calmly to the complaint? Did it show concern? Did it take responsibility? Did it offer a path forward? The response becomes part of the review. In many cases, it matters more than the complaint itself. The 2026 research is blunt. Responses matter. 89% of consumers expect business owners to respond to reviews. Businesses that respond to every review are more likely to be chosen by 80% of consumers. And 42% are unlikely to use a business that ignores reviews completely. That means silence is not neutral. Silence is a response. Can say, we do not listen. We do not appreciate praise. We do not address problems. We are too busy to care. Again, that may be completely unfair. But the customer can only judge what is visible. There is also a trap here. Copying and posting the same robotic reply under every review is not the solution. Half of consumers say generic or templated replies make them less likely to choose a business. You have seen these replies. Thank you for your valued feedback. We are committed to providing excellent service. The customer wrote 6 paragraphs about a flooded kitchen, and the business responded like a toaster instruction manual. A good response should sound human. It should acknowledge something specific. It should match the business's voice. It should thank, clarify, apologize, or offer a next step when appropriate. Responsiveness without relevance is just faster noise. Positive reviews do 2 jobs. First, they reduce risk. They tell the next buyer and Google, people like me trusted this business and it worked out. Second, they describe the business in the language customers actually use. They mention the technician who arrived on time, the server who remembered a birthday, the dentist who explained everything, or the contractor who left the house cleaner than they found it. That language is powerful because it is specific and believable. Bright Local reports that 85% of consumers are more likely to use a business after reading positive reviews. After reading positive reviews, 54% visit the business's website. Others continue reading reviews and check social media before contacting the business or making an appointment. In other words, reviews do not always continue the customer journey, but they must create enough confidence for the journey to continue with a call or a website visit. Negative reviews can stop that journey, but they can also help a business. A thoughtful negative review may reveal a broken process. Maybe calls are not being returned. Maybe appointments run late. Maybe a policy is unclear. Maybe one staff member needs coaching. The wrong approach is to panic, argue, threaten, or blame the customer in public. The better approach is to respond quickly, stay calm, acknowledge the concern, protect private information, and move the detailed conversation offline. Future customers are watching. They know businesses are not perfect. What they want to see is how the business behaves when something goes wrong. A professional response can turn a 1-star complaint into a 5-star demonstration of character. Let's connect reviews to revenue. Imagine your marketing brings 100 new opportunities to your digital front door. Some see a weak review profile and leave. That is the review's wait gap where consumers are waiting for enough confidence to make contact. But that confidence never comes. Some have enough confidence to call, but reach voicemail, and 62% of first-time business callers hang up upon reaching voicemail, and the new opportunities that do leave a message are waiting for a callback. That is the voicemail wait gap. Some visit the website, submit a form, or meet a chatbot that cannot hold a real conversation. They wait for engagement and answers. That is the website wait gap. The business keeps buying advertising to attract more opportunities, while the same 3 gaps keep leaking new opportunities. That is like pouring more water into a bucket without fixing the leaks. Marketing attracts opportunities. Reviews create confidence to make contact. Customer responsiveness converts opportunities into customers. Reviews are the first conversion point. They decide whether the new opportunity continues forward to call or visit your website. And the latest data shows that 66% of consumers continue researching after reading a positive review. 54% visit the business's website. 20% call the business, and 20% want to make an appointment. The review profile, call handling, and website process are not separate marketing projects. They are part of the customer journey. If any part of the customer journey creates a wait gap, momentum usually dies and the new opportunity is gone, probably forever. Most businesses do not ignore reviews because they do not care. They ignore them because the review process becomes one more item on an already impossible staff to-do list. Someone has to decide when to ask. Someone has to send the request. Someone has to remind the customer that does not create a review. Someone has to monitor Google, Facebook, Yelp, the industry sites, and all the other platforms. Someone has to write a thoughtful response. Someone has to alert management when a serious complaint appears. Then lunch rush hits. A technician calls out sick. Payroll is due. A customer needs help. The review task gets pushed to tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Suddenly, the newest review is 6 months old. This is the same lesson we learned from voicemail. A system that depends on busy people remembering to do repetitive follow-up busy work creates a weight gap. The answer is not to tell the staff to try harder. The answer is to build a system that responds immediately every day. This is where a 24/7 AI reviews and reputation manager changes the equation. At Digital Workforce 360, we begin by cloning the business's expertise, standards, policies, procedures, and brand voice into a confidential knowledge base. Then the AI reviews and reputation manager becomes responsible for the review process from start to finish. It requests reviews from real customers at the right time. It follows up with customers who intended to write a review but forgot. It makes the process easy with a direct link or QR code. It monitors reviews across more than 50 review platforms. It prepares prompt, professional responses in the business's voice. It shares strong reviews through the business's social channels so one customer story earns additional exposure. It alerts staff when a sensitive or serious issue needs human attention, and it keeps the review profile active, current, and responsive without adding another repetitive task to the staff's day. The goal is not to manufacture praise. The goal is to make it easy for real customers to share real experiences and to make sure the business responds. That distinction matters. The Federal Trade Commission's Consumer Reviews and Testimonials Rule has been in effect since October 2024. It prohibits fake reviews, buying positive or negative reviews, and incentives conditioned on a particular sentiment. Google and other platforms also prohibit review manipulation. So do not buy reviews. Do not invent reviews. Do not use AI to create fake customers. Do not reward only 5-star feedback. Use AI to automate an honest process, not to create fake trust. Real reputation is built from real experiences, requested consistently and handled responsively. A strong review system creates a flywheel. First, the business delivers a good customer experience. Second, the system asks for feedback while the experience is still fresh. Third, more real customers share their stories. Fourth, the business responds promptly and professionally. Fifth, new opportunities see current proof, build trust, and take the next step. Sixth, more opportunities become customers, creating more experiences and more reviews. That is the review flywheel that generates revenue. The opposite is also true. No request means fewer reviews. Fewer reviews create less trust. Less trust creates fewer calls and website visits. Fewer customers create fewer chances to earn reviews. One cycle compounds growth. The other compounds the review weight gap. Here is the encouraging news. 94% of consumers say they are open to writing a review. In Bright Local's 2026 survey, 83% of people who were asked to leave a review went on to write one. The biggest review problem may not be unhappy customers. It may be that satisfied customers were never asked. Before this episode ends, I want you to perform a quick review audit. Search for your business the way a new customer would. Do not log into your business dashboard. Look at what the public sees. Question 1. What is your average star rating? Question 2. How many reviews do you have compared with the 3 competitors shown beside you? Question 3. How recent are your newest 5 reviews? Question 4. Are the same compliments or complaints appearing repeatedly? Question 5. Has the business responded to every review in a personal and professional way? Question 6. What happens after a positive review builds confidence? Can the customer call and get an immediate answer? Can the customer visit the website and have a real conversation? Can the customer book and confirm an appointment without waiting? That sixth question connects reviews to the full opportunity journey. Do not just audit the stars. Audit the next step. Always on AI is brought to you by Digital Workforce 360, the company I founded to eliminate the weight gaps that send new opportunities back to Google. We make businesses 24/7 customer responsive by cloning their business expertise and making knowledgeable AI expert employees available 24/7 when your staff is unavailable. The AI Reviews and Reputation Manager keeps the business's review profile current and responsive. The AI Receptionist answers the calls your staff cannot answer. The AI Website Concierge gives website visitors an immediate conversation instead of filling out a form and waiting. Together, the team of 24/7 AI expert employees convert more of the new opportunities your marketing already attracts, without adding additional staff. To see the complete system, watch our free on-demand webinar. Why reviews, voicemail, and website forms are killing your new opportunities. Visit www.digitalworkforce360.com/webinar. That brings us to the briefing, your 5 key takeaways from today's episode. 1. Reviews are the first impression most new opportunities receive from your business. A weak review profile can kill the opportunity before the phone rings or the website is visited. 2. Consumers judge 5 signals: star rating, volume, recency, consistency, and owner response. Stars alone are not enough. 3. Reviews must be continuous. 74% of consumers focus on reviews from the last 3 months. Your reputation has an expiration date. 4. Respond to every review with a relevant, human-sounding reply. Silence creates doubt, and generic responses create distance. 5. Automate the honest process, not fake trust. Ask real customers. Make reviewing easy. Monitor every platform. Respond promptly. And never buy or fabricate reviews. Coming up on episode 3 of Always on AI. You know your business needs AI, but where do you start? We'll continue following the AI journey and examine what matters to today's business leaders and owners. I'm Bob Frazier. This has been Always on AI, the podcast for businesses that refuse to lose. Remember, 24/7 customer responsiveness is today's competitive advantage and tomorrow's minimum business requirement. Visit us at www.digitalworkforce360.com and make it yours. Thanks for your time, and if you have any questions, please email bob@digitalworkforce360.com.